Trend Black here. Good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you live. This is just a video response in regards to the latest unfolding regarding Tiffany M, aka Nacho Concern. This doesn't surprise me what she's done to this gentleman. I believe his account name goes something like Vax something. He goes by Vax. I don't know. I guess I'll learn later exactly what his handle name is. Doesn't surprise me. Tiffany will use a human being like a mechanic will use a tool. She will chew them up and spit them out when she's through with them, like they were just nothing. Now, years ago, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago maybe, I've read a comment. She was talking to Katie, and she was telling her that she is going to make me fall in love with her. Why? So she can get inside my head. So she can win my heart over. So she can abuse me and control me and dictate what I should do for her. Because she views humans in general as objects. But she views men as tools to be used. Objects that she can use that will benefit her. What she can get out of them. And she's tried to do that with me. And it was sort of twofold. She was also trying to obtain my docs. She was sort of stroking Katie's ego, and desires in that area as well. Because Katie has been trying to dox me for, I would say, 11 years now. And Tiffany, I would say around, upon when I first ran into her around 7 years ago, she's also been trying to dox me. At least 7 years. But, you got to focus on what she said there. Tiffany was telling Katie that she's going to make me fall in love with her. Now, it takes a certain kind of person to do that. And in my opinion, Tiffany in the least is a sociopathic narcissist. She is. She's very callous and very cold. She has now accumulated a long line of men that she has used and abused. She has backstabbed Monograph. When I first saw Tiffany and her activities, she was chum with this guy that went by the name Scott Anthony. I've had some dealings with this person as well, some exchanges, very briefly. But they seemed to be close. She pretty much relied on this guy in her comment threads to support her. And at that time, she was pro-Monograph. But what really caught my attention about Tiffany that I noticed is how quick and fast that she turned on Monograph. I mean, she just dropped her support for this guy like a hot potato. Just literally overnight, boom. And I thought, wow, this person does not have any compassion for people. For her to just dump somebody like that. I mean, she was sucking up to Monograph. She made a parody of him. Monograph highlighted on his channel, gave her that attention, put her name out there and stroked her ego. But Tiffany just flipped on him. And she did it ultimately in the most horrific way with Daniel Mitchell. When all that unfolded, what she was doing to Monograph, I don't care for Monograph, but what she did to him with Daniel, was horrible. It was uncalled for. He didn't deserve that kind of abuse. Nobody does. It was unjust. It was cold. It was criminal, and it was wrong. But you see, Tiffany, her conscience did not care. Her conscience allowed her to do the things that she has done to Monograph. But that time, I knew firsthand how cold this person is. And I was alerted from that point onward. I knew how Tiffany can get and operate. This woman is like a locust. She'll go to one feeding field to the next. I've seen her in almost every community that I know of. The chosen one, the monograph and his crowd and the conspiracy theorist. She's been around our little circle. And where there's Tiffany, there's always drama. Tiffany has never left. She has always been around. She's been recently in the chosen one community, so to speak, causing problems, arguments, and contentions. Where there is Tiffany, there's arguments. Trust me on that one. This is what this person, her sadistic nature, thrives on, is contention, backstabbing, recording people, passing on their emails and using it as a sort of blackmail leverage against them. Why? To control them for her sadistic pleasure. Because, like I said before, she views humans as objects that she can use for her benefit. And she's never went anywhere. She's been trolling me and UK Troll under sock accounts. I always knew from the outset that Tiffany M, aka Nacho Concern, has been that account. You will shed tears of scarlet. Just recently, she's cloned my channel, trolling us both, and then plays off that she's gone. But she's not. She never went anywhere. She just simply moved on to another community. But, what she's done in particular to Dr. D was horrible. Dr. D was on another playing field that I was against. He was a Von troll. I was against that little crowd for a while, But, at the end of the day, Von is a piece of crap. I just was concerned about his kids like everybody else. But what she did to this guy was wrong. And it disgusted me. She passed around his porn to his enemies, to the World Wide Web on Google+. And I've gotten to talk to her a little bit in PMs, and I was questioning her. Tiffany, what did this guy do? That it was so bad that you had to, basically commit revenge porn. She didn't really give me anything. She didn't. Nothing of value to justify that, in which nothing can justify it, right? But I am picking Tiffany's head here. She says that he was mean to her. And more recently, I don't know, this was probably about a year ago, she said that he posted a picture of her old house, and that pissed her off. Why? Because she stated that that house that he posted brought back bad memories. And so that was part of her justification. You see what I'm talking about here? This woman feels that she is owed, unconditional loyalty to her. And it's all one-sided because Tiffany feels that her actions are justified and that she deserves that sort of thing that she engages in to get back at people, in her mind, right? But like I said before, earlier, Tiffany is, in the least, a sociopathic narcissist. She is. She's a very profligate person in nature. She cares nothing about standards, lines crossed, morals. And, what is exactly a sociopathic narcissist? What are some of the known traits? Well, some of them are cold and callous. Can we see Tiffany as being cold and callous? Yes, we can. She'll backstab anybody that she can to gain power over that person. She seeks the admiration of others, and she believes that she deserves all of the attention because she's Tiffany. She views men as dirt. Look how she treats men. Look what she's doing to this latest gentleman, this guy that has come forth. I mean, it's always the same storybook. The guy catches on that this woman is abusing him, using him after she had won their heart. after she had captured their heart so she can gain full control. Remember what she said about me. I'm going to make Boohoo fall in love with me. She stomps on their feelings like they're nothing, and she gets off on it. And it's very unfortunate that that's happening to this Vax person. This is what I've been saying in past videos, that this person, if you want to call her that, Tiffany, will use and hurt men like no other. And it's happened again. She thinks it's okay to exploit and to dispose of men in this manner. She finds nothing wrong with it, and she always will justify her actions when you question her, like she did to me. Whatever way it helps her get ahead in her mind. She's callous and she has no natural human affection. And that is Tiffany in a nutshell. That's all I'm going to say on this subject matter. Just wanted to give my reply and thoughts on this latest drama that's unfolding. Doesn't surprise me. That's Tiffany. And you know, the thing with Katie, she is appeasing Katie right now. You know, she knows and remembers what Katie has done to her, but that'll be another subject matter. You know, it's what I thought in that area too. You know, Tiffany is just trying to keep her happy because Tiffany knows that Katie will attack her like there's no tomorrow. She will attack her ruthlessly. And let's face it, we all know that Katie plays dirty. She's constantly lying, you know, conjuring up schemes to get at people because she's just that much of a coward, isn't she? We'll see you in the next one.